What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Schmidty, bringing you Schmitty's MLB picks here on Taco Tuesday, October 4th in Major League Baseball. We got a full jam-packed slate to choose from here today. As always, I'm coming at you with my three favorite gameplays, our YRFI of the day, and a player prop. No, you guys know we double it up here on Taco Tuesday. I've got two player props for the people and maybe even a little something extra for you guys if you stick around for the video. Of course, I'm your wonderful host, Ethan Schmidt, and we have been tearing it up since we've got back into a groove here on Schmitty's MLB picks. We went on a four straight winning day streak, and it came to an end yesterday. I had an abysmal day at the office. We'll take a look at the recap here. I'll share it with you guys. Guardians just could not get going. Well, they just squandered too many opportunities, and then obviously Toronto, Baltimore ended early, and then we had the Rays, and they were 3-0, and they chalked us, so that was unfortunate. But we did get the YRFI in that game, and then this is my bad, guys. Just bad reads on Freeman and McCullers. McCullers finishes with 5 strikeouts. Not a whole lot we can do on that one, but Freeman just didn't do anything at all. But it's all right. We're putting Monday behind us. It is Taco Tuesday here. Looking at today's slate, we got some great options on the board. But first off, I want to thank you guys so much for 11,000 subscribers. It's now 11,300, so absolutely incredible. You guys are tearing it up. Following Ev's picks on NFL, he's crushing the game and college football picks. I'm looking to start joining him a little bit more here on the football picks, and we've been doing some good things, making some good reads. I'm not super. I'd say that I'm definitely learning about betting on the NFL. There's definitely lots of different methods of attack with the NFL. So just figuring out what I'm best at with that here so far in the early going. But nonetheless, the MLB is closing on the regular season. We got the postseason upon us. It's October time, October baseball, and pretty much the only thing left to decide is the back end of the NL wildcard race here between the Padres and the Phillies. And then obviously the Mets and the Braves, we're looking for a winner there in the NL East. But the Braves definitely took a big lead or a big chance to get that with sweeping the Mets over the weekend. But here we go on Taco Tuesday. Real quick, want to remind you guys, check out the community tab. For 11,000 subscribers, we're giving back to you guys and giving away an officially licensed MLB or NBA or NFL jersey of your choosing. Go check out the community tab. If you're not a baller, I suggest you sign up. Just $2.99 a month. You get a badge next to your name, a bunch of exclusive emojis used right here on YouTube, and you get 2 entries in the giveaway, guys. So absolutely a great deal, of course. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share. It goes a long way, guys. I really appreciate it. And not a great day yesterday, but we are back in action today. I'm feeling a sweep. I'm ready to eat it up here. We're gonna get half off, and we're gonna stuff our wallets here on Taco Tuesday. So let's get after it. Drop your hashtag ride of the day. I want to know what you guys. I want to see what you guys are rocking with. Drop it in the comments. I'm gonna choose one fairly early, at least by the Mets and Nats game. So you got about 2.5 hours to get your hashtag ride of the days in. And of course, if you ever hit big, not asking for anything for handouts necessarily, but you guys know how it is. If you want to get some extra support, I'm gonna drop my cash app for you. So yeah, let's get after it. Let's get back to winning ways here on Taco Tuesday. Diving into our first pick of the day, we are looking at the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm right here in Phoenix, the backyard team. They're in Milwaukee to take on the Milwaukee Brewers here on this fine Taco Tuesday. But the boy, Zach Gallen, is on the mound for the Snakes, and this guy's just been absolutely lights out, especially since the All-Star break. And going up against Eric Lauer, who hasn't sometimes he has his faults here and there. And in this one, I am going to go with the D-backs on the first 5 run line. In this one, we're getting great odds here at plus 110, and this is just a play I think I gotta rock, especially after seeing yesterday. It's really just this Diamondbacks bullpen that keeps messing it up for Arizona. And this one here today, Zach Gallen, he's been crushing it, winning the F5s nonstop. And he's really, you saw earlier in the season, he had strikeout totals at 4 and 5, and now this last third of the season, his strikeout total over under is at 6, and then even 7 strikeouts. So he's tearing it up. And honestly, I think it's a good spot for Gallen against this Brewers lineup here today. So that's going to be my first pick of the day here on Schmidty's MLB picks. I freaking love you guys. Um, let's continue on here. Sorry, I'm fiddling with the schedule here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a goofball. Okay, so next, our second gameplay of the day. I'm looking at the Minnesota Twins visiting the Chicago White Sox in the South Side today. Winder on the mound for the Twins, and Giolito is starting for the White Sox. And in this one, I am having a good feeling here about the Twins. Going to take the Twins first 5 money line at plus odds here in this one today. Winder has actually won all of his starts, or he's won all of his starts against the White Sox this season. You pull up his game log, and he actually started against them last week, and he only gave up 3 earned runs, and he had 6 strikeouts, and the offense backed him up, and they went on to win 8-4. And then back in July, Winder actually had a solid game again, and the Twins went on to win 8-2 in that one. And then early on in the season, he's 3-0 against the White Sox, is what I'm trying to tell you guys. And actually, Giolito is winless against the Twins this season. You look at his game log, and he's actually 4-7 at home and 6.43 ERA. That is not great news for Giolito here today. And the lineup is absolutely ready to rock here. I love the way it's looking for Minnesota. Arias leading off, Correa in the 2-hole, Miranda, Gordon, Urshela. That is an insane top 5 just to get things going against Giolito, who obviously we talked about having struggling numbers here, especially through the month of September. He really struggled. You pull up the game log, and he went what am I trying to say? He went 2-3 in September. So that's just, I like this play here today. You can love me or fade me. Our next gameplay of the day, we have the Los Angeles Angels in Oakland to take on the A's. And in this one, Lorenzen is on the mound, and he is facing off against Cole Irvin. And in this one, I am really liking the Angels here today. I think that this is going to be a fantastic pick. I'm taking a risk on this plus money. We got a lot of plus money plays here today because I'm feeling confident in these. I love the way they're looking. You guys can tell me different, but this is just what I'm feeling in the gut. And, if it pays off, it pays off. The Angels and the Athletics, Lorenzen has won every start against Oakland this season, and Cole Irvin has lost every start against the Angels. So I really love this. Irvin is not very good at home. And then you look at guys like Trout and Rengifo and Ohtani and Ward. They have great splits against Irvin. And Irvin has just really struggled, especially through the month of September. You look at his game log, and he's given up 9 hits, 11 hits, 7 hits. 4 hits was against the lowly White Sox, in my personal opinion. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's given up 7 or more hits in his last 5 out of 6 games. And that makes me just really like the Angels here today, especially after they didn't play so well in last night's game. And Cole Irvin just pitched against the Angels last week, and the Angels covered the run line in that one. He gave up 9 hits, 2 home runs. So I really just love this Angels offense. against Cole Irvin here today. And that is what we're going to rock with. Those are my top 3 plays. Again, drop your hashtag ride of the day. You guys know I always take a gameplay, but if I see a player prop I like, I'm always down to ride with that as well. And speaking of sides, we're going to move on to our YRFI pick of the day, taking the Nationals and the Mets to YRFI in game 2 at plus money, plus 105. Obviously, going in game 2, we have Espino on the mound along with Taijuan Walker. And this one, I just really like our chances here. Espino is pretty bad. He's well, I mean, you watch him play, and sometimes he hangs in there, but he's just not very good, especially on paper. Obviously, 0-3 on the road, 4.07 ERA, and you look at the NRFI numbers for him. If I could pull it up here, going to the old Twitter here. My fault. Everything's lagging. So the YRFI for um whom Espino 13-5, and then Taijuan Walker 22-6. So honestly, those two guys have been okay on the YRFI, but I just have a feeling about this one. I also like the YRFI in game 1 with Corey Abbott and Carlos Carrasco. I'm pretty confident in that one as well. But I just wasn't getting a line yet for that game. And obviously, that game is coming up here pretty soon. So definitely want to give you guys this YRFI. I think that the Mets can definitely get one home, but then who knows? Taijuan Walker could come out and not start off so well and give up a run himself. So that's my YRFI pick. I also was looking at the White Sox and the Twins for a YRFI option potentially today, and then also the Angels and the Athletics. That's at plus money. Lorenzen is 8-9 on the YRFI, and Cole Irvin is 12-17 on the YRFI. So I like those options, but I think that the Mets are going to get it going here today, as they should. So we are moving on to our Taco Tuesday double deluxe combo player props of October 4th here in the MLB. And for my batter prop today, I'm going with Mike Trout over 1.5 total bases. This at plus money too, plus 100. He is crushing Irvin, like we talked about before. You look at Trout's numbers, and he hasn't hit a home run yet on Irvin, but he has a double and a single, 3 hits and 4 at bats against Irvin for a 750 average. Trout hits lefties well. I just really like this spot for him today. And we're getting it at plus money. I mean, I like his teammates, like we talked about, Otani, and then like Rengifo and Ward. Those guys should be able to smack around Irvin here today, and that's why I like the Angels on the run line. And another little play a batter that I like is Danny Jansen. When this guy's in the lineup for Toronto, he actually tears it up, and he has great splits against Mike Baumann. I mean, granted, 3 at bats, but 2 hits, a single, and a double for Danny Jansen. And when he's in the lineup, I feel like he's getting a double or more every time here, especially toward the end of the season. So I like those guys, 4 hitters. But moving on to our pitcher prop of the day, the final game of the night, Julio Urias over 5.5 strikeouts, minus 105. We're playing it close to the belt here, close to the chest. I'm putting these great values here out on the table, but I think that we have a great shots at all of these plays here. Looking at Luis Urias, Colorado has really been struggling against lefties here down the stretch. Obviously, Urias at home, and he is so dominant at home. 2.35 ERA, 6-3, and against Colorado this year, he has pitched pretty well. He actually hasn't got them in full force at home, and that's where Urias is the best. You know, this could be a trap line. If you feel so inclined to think something like that. But I definitely see him getting 6 strikeouts or more here today against Colorado. That's just me. Again, you can love me or fade me. That's how this works. And I am dropping a bonus play for you guys. We are going to take Toronto and Baltimore over 7.5 in this one, minus 105. Obviously, Mitch White on the mound. I don't trust him at all. He's 1-6 on the season. I could easily see Baltimore putting up some runs on him here today. And then on the other side for Baltimore, it's actually Mike Baumann, and he doesn't have a ton of experience. I could definitely see the Jays getting to him. You look at the trends in this series, and honestly, Baltimore and Toronto are more bound to go over. I'm willing to put my money on it every time. That's just the way. That's just the way the trend is for this series. And the over is 19-6-3 in the last 20 meetings in Baltimore, over 32-14-7 in the last 53 meetings. Not an opportunity to push here on this one. So that's what I like here today. And we are ready to get after it. I'm trying to figure out how to keep this time down, but I hope I'm not running late for you guys. But we might even drop some parlays. Check out the Discord. I think I'm going to cook up a few parlays here and there to check out. But happy Taco Tuesday to you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, follow me on Twitter for the final card each and every day. And that is going to do it. Peace out, everybody.